Right, good evening, good evening. I think we are up and running. Hang on a moment, let me just check that. Yes, it's better. Excellent connection, excellent connection. It says, right, good. I think we're working. Give us a thumbs up if it's working. It does help, so I know it's all honky-dory. Say hello in the chat. You know how it works. If you wonder why you can't say hello in the chat, it's probably because you're not subscribed to the channel. So over in that corner, things back to front my end, there's a little red subscribe now thing. Click on that, subscribe to the channel, then you can join in with the chat. Right, let's see who's there. Peter and good evening, good evening. Ollie, hello. Peter C. Kevin, Peter and Stella, good evening, good evening. Still raining. Paul Mitchell, hello, hello. Gary, hello. Yeah, we had the chap came this morning. He said when he got there, up to 9 o'clock, about 20 minutes down the road, it was thick snow. And when I left the warehouse at lunchtime, coming back home, it was really heavy, kind of sleety snow, horrible, really cold as well. So yes, not been a nice day for the weather, that's for sure. At least they didn't send the sprayers out yesterday, so we did actually have a blue sky yesterday for a few hours on our way. But yeah, out with the sprayers again today, with the usual brown clouds. And back to the rain for the next however many more months. We're going to have more rain for every day, I expect. Never mind. A jolly start of the evening. Right, where have I got to? So yeah, machines have been coming in across the weekend, which I'll show you some pics of in a minute. I was trying to download the pictures from last weekend's meetup, and for some reason, my phone, even though it's plugged into my computer, it won't download the photos, guys. I don't know why. I don't know what I've done wrong. I've unplugged it, plugged it back in again, turned my phone on and off, turned the computer on and off, tried a new USB cable, and it just doesn't want to play ball for some strange reason. So I shall have to try that for Tuesday night instead. So apologies for that. Yeah, the snaps. Fortunately, the snaps from the thing I took with my other phone. I'm in between two phones at the moment, so I'm trying to. One seems to be working, one seems to be not. Anyway, never mind. Peter says, evening, Gary. Evening, Sinclair. Sorry, I missed you there as well. Sinclair, Gary, good evening, good evening. Pete, evening all. Thank goodness we met last weekend. Yes, it wouldn't want to be this weekend, would it? Would have been a bit down, to say the least. Anyway, yeah, so just a quick reminder of what's on the wanted list. If you've got any of these machines in, so there's more machines coming in during the week. So stay tuned for the videos next week as well. There'll be more stuff coming in. If you've got machines to put in, try and be sooner rather than later, because it's going to be a really, really busy month. So all the film memorabilia and autographs and stuff to catalogue as well, and all the spares from the Lost Collection. There's a lot of cataloguing and stuff to do, so I'm going to try and keep up with machines as they come in with the cataloguing. So yeah, this week I'm at the warehouse probably at some point most days again, I think. Weekend I'm not sure about yet, probably around, but get in touch as per usual and we will try and accommodate. There we are, that's what people are looking for. Put up the top of the latest, put that down like that for a minute. Right, so stuff that's come in. Sinclair says, had a great time last weekend, indeedy. All win game out. It's Jimmy, still waiting for you to send invoice with postage for 2 small items I won at the last auction. I've got a list of here of things I've weighed. So you're probably on that list somewhere, I should think. So I've got to actually work out what the postage is. So yes, panic not, it's in hand. Special thanks to Peter and Shirley for looking after us all, indeedy. Good fun, wasn't it? We're looking, next one I think is Paul's. And then up north end of sort of middle of September, I think. So yeah, all good fun. Right, let's have a look at what's in for the next sale, which should be this folder of pictures here. Let's see if it's going to behave itself. Yes, I think it is. Cool. Right, so there's a few bits that have come back in that was sold before, over the last year, I think, probably most of them, funnily enough. I think there's one or two people spent quite a lot in the last two auctions and have been told off by the wives, etc. So I have to sell one or two bits again. But that's good because it means you get a second chance. If you miss stuff the first time round, it comes around again, doesn't it? So we got this Money Mat Bees. Don't turn up too often, these. A wall-mounted bandit. Oops, hang on a moment. I've clicked the wrong button. Why my button's disappeared? Bear with me. Let me just refresh that. That's better. Sorry. Yeah, Money Mat Bee. Tumbler. Bear in mind, these are quick phone snaps, and there's always reflections on the things, and they look, the picture's a bit, nah, sorry, but you know, the glass isn't all smashed like it looks on that picture. That's just reflections. So yeah, the penny tumbler, with like the penny cascade type things. Old penny for Mike is good. It's got locks and keys, I think. Lights up as well, this one. It's got a light in it. A wheelie. Aristocrat Arcade wheelie. This, I think we sold this one before. 1p play, locks, keys, etc. Ready to go. You like your motorbikes, or know somebody who does, a good theme. That one. Any questions on these? Far away, bearing in mind I haven't had much chance to look at a lot of them. They just come in and I'll do a quick snap. Clock. One we've had before. I recognise the kind of coloured spots painted in the chrome. Good chrome on it. I can't remember if this was one of the Thomas's ones that got done up by somebody. If it was another one, I can't remember offhand. I have to look back on the sale results. But anyway, old penny working, nice condition, etc. Boland Sport Stars. Actually restored with a footballer on the front there. Working again on, it says 2p, so it's been converted from penny. So maybe it's been sleeved, I don't know. I'll have to look, see if it'll convert back to penny. It probably will do, I suspect, without too much trouble. The little basketball machine, which we sold before, that needs a new, the chap was going to make a new metal front door for it and just didn't get around to it, basically. Just got a wooden front door at the moment. Little countertop machine. Hidden treasure. Not one of the Thomas's ones. This is another one that's come out of a long time store from somewhere else, interestingly. So there you are. It's in pretty good condition. All original paint. I think there's no key, but the original lock there, and it's unlocked, but there's no key, I think. But yeah, original chrome, original paint, blue wrinkle, pretty good nicking. Original instruction card, etc. One of the Brian's fans, if you've not got one of these yet. Is there any floor standing machines coming in? Yes, there is. There's some here already, and there's more on the way, which I'll tell you about in a bit. Mills guaranteed jackpots. Is a Boland conversion called Mills guaranteed jackpot. Thrifty bit play, this one. Apollo, we sold this one before, two or three auctions back. Remember the, weirdly, the blue paint of the sky had all flaked off. And I said, oh, somebody could carefully touch that back in again. Well, somebody bought it and carefully touched the blue paint back in again, and there we are, it's back in again. If you do the polish on the chrome, which looks like it'll clean up quite nice. I might just test my little corner with a little bit of Brasso, but I think it'll clean up nicely. I quite like the design on that one. It's a nice, quite a nice graphic, isn't it? A working model, haunted churchyard, countertop. I'm not sure who made this one. The model itself looks, I haven't seen it running yet actually, I don't have time to plug it in. But the model, you know, the actual the pieces, the figures and bits and bobs in the model look really nicely done actually. In case could do with a bit of a rub down and a fresh coat of paint really, probably, just to tidy it up a little bit. Yeah, countertop, obviously you could stick a base on under it and make it into like a full-size one, as it were. So here we are, working model, haunted churchyard. I'll video it running, obviously, due course. A Royal Rufferham Walker did these, didn't they? Walker Royal, Bandit, Old Penny, front opening, locks and keys. Quite nice and smart, ready to go, plays nicely. Berrimac conversions, weren't they, those? One of these Seeger / Mills with a Mills badge on type thing. Seems to be some debate as to who actually made them. Whether it was even an English one. Anyway, whatever. One of them on 1p, this one. And this one we sold, was it in the last auction? And the gentleman's been driving it around in his van ever since he bought it, because I think his good lady wouldn't let him have it in the house, sadly. It was a really nice machine. I think it was quite good fun, this one. I videoed it last time when we sold it playing, so I'll put the video up again. Because once it gets going and the balls are in certain holes and you hit the bottom targets, it fires a ball around in a bit of a loop-de-loop thing and all the balls fire out, and yeah, good game really. You can do with a set of legs. There's no legs with it. But you know, it's a set of legs, isn't it? Other than that, playfield's really nice. Original paint on the cabinet as well, this one. So if you missed that last time, there's a chance of that one again. A grandmother fortune teller thingamajiggle. This one speaks your fortune. So sort of a modern-ish creation in a vintage cabinet. I think it's one of those cabinets that had the 4 fortune tellers in, which I can't think of the name of them. The ones with the lights on. I can't think what they're called at the moment. Anyway, one of them, so she speaks to you, lights up and whatnot. Good operating piece if you've got a site somewhere. Always take great money, those sort of fortune tellers. What do we got here? Bravo twin vendor, gumball vendor, full of stock as well. Well, some stock, you know what I mean, the stock in it. It's the old one with the metal, cast metal top and base. They actually look nice polished, those. They're like cast aluminium top, kind of ribbed. People have got them and polished them up, polished all the castings up. They come up quite nicely, those. Could do a bit of fun, big games, isn't it? Puppet machine, puppet show. Hillcrest, these made these are quite a rare thing actually. This one, I think I look back, it was the same one. I've got a picture on the website from 2013, but no price, so I can't remember if we sold it back then or if somebody just sent me a picture of it. I think this one is the same machines I've got a picture of from 2013. I seem to think it used to be in Dave Hooper's antique shop in Leamington Spa. Those of you who are old enough to remember that. The antique shop with the big gorilla on the roof and the spaceman and all that. I think it was in Dave's shop, that one. I could be wrong. I have to send him a picture and ask him. Anyway, working. All like Teddy's playing a band type thing. 20p at the moment. Again, great money taker. Stick it in the site somewhere. Take somebody some money, I'm sure. Punch and Judy, another sort of working model. This one we sold 2 or 3 years ago, something, I think like that. Because it was here from home when I was doing things from home for a while before I got the new little warehouse. Wasn't working at the time. So it's now working. Nice wooden head, look like original Punch and Judy puppets, wooden head ones, carved wooden heads, with buttons on to make them move, do their thing. So yeah, all up and running working. The cabinet splits in two on this one as well. So you could have it as a countertop or as a floor standing. Is a sort of crane height, that sort of size thing, a bit wider than the crane. Again, I think it'd take good money. Everyone loves a bit of Punch and Judy, don't they? Very on PC, love it. Chopper chop vending machine, lollipop vending machine. Sold a few of these. You like the lollipops? A grip test. Sort of R&W / stamps and grip tester on a stand. Old penny. Usual sort of thing, really. Again, they're surprisingly good little money takers, those. It's probably a little machine, aren't they? Because it's the sort of thing, competitive game, and you get a group of people in your arcade, they all have to have a go, don't they, to see who's got the strongest grip. Randomly, now there's some, it reminds me, there's some arcade signs coming, some quite good ones as well, lighter arcade signs. So this is, I think it's middle of, I think it was the kiddie ride centre. It's quite big, it's about 6 foot tall. Sort of fiberglass totem pole thing with a coin door in it. Thought we could take the coin door out and just fiberglass the hole in and make a good bit of scenery for something. Don't know what. If you need a totem pole bit of scenery for something, there you go. And you've got a cash box and a coin door with a mech in it as well. Somebody will have a use for it, I'm sure. Yeah, arcade signs. There's a nice light up one. There's 6 or 7 coming, I think. Those heads I'll show you in a minute on the website, the ones I mean. Well, I remember. Another clock. This is from, so it's two more clocks. I think they're the last 2 from the Thomas's store. I don't think they've got any more. They did say the other day when I spoke to them, they had got 2 or 3 machines they've kept back. I don't know what they are, which they might part with. Didn't actually say what they were in any brief conversation. So, but as far as I know, these are the last 2 clocks from the Thomas's stores. One hasn't got a back door, the other one has. But I'm sure as usual, they'll clean up nicely. They've all cleaned up really nicely, these machines. Good chrome on them. Dry stored over the years. There we are, back to the start. Yeah, now arcade signs, let me just show you which ones I mean. Where are we? Arcade decor, signs, illuminated signs. Like these sort of ones, these cut out perspective ones. Which are various ones of the chief, the king. I can't remember which ones there's got, but I think there's about 6 or 7 different ones. What we sold in the past: chief, king, policeman. The policeman, laughing policeman head, traffic warden, think they said they hadn't got the traffic warden on, they hadn't seen it before. But then some other ones. So yeah, there's a few of those coming. They're getting really, really hard to find. I've always been asked for light up arcade signs. It's so hard to find. So glad we found another little stash. And there's another couple in as well. So yeah, if you're looking for arcade light up signs, we will have a bit of a selection this time, which is good. Grab them while you can, because they're really, really hard to find. I think what it is, once people have got them, they just don't turn them. Once they're up in their wall in the games room, they're not coming down again, are they, basically? Yeah. Pink Panther, these were fun, like the Pink Panther ones, remember those? I think I might have one of these somewhere. Similar to that, big round dome one. I can't remember, I think I've got one somewhere. If I have, I'll put it in my sale of 1,001 things I really don't need. Yeah, so there we are, that's that. Now, also coming in, let me just put these back up again, let's scroll these around. Let me see, I'll look for a few text messages, because there's a few bits and bobs coming in this week. So hopefully there is a very nice French crane, the Bonzini Sopranzi one with the overhead car and the rotating turntable, all restored. Very, very nice, I've seen it. The big highball machine, the one where you whack the ball down and it goes into the hoops, which we sold, was it last auction or one before? It's all been restored now, repainted. New set of balls in it, 'cause it had tennis balls in which were a bit too heavy. So that's nice, that's coming back in again. That's another big machine, whoever it was who asked me for big machines. And let me find my thingy. It's a merchantman crane, a rare one with a gun vendor on, which is very rare on merchantman cranes. Not just the tower bit, so you'll see when it comes. Quite a rare machine. Also, what else have I got? Where's that other? I had a bit of a list on my phone that people have been texting me. I was gathering them all up. A Wrigley's All-Win. I think someone was asking for a Wrigley's All-Win on the wanted list. Mills pin table. Vending machine for Kodak films. Jennings Club Chief, light up Chief. A bursting cherry. Mills bursting cherry. Poinsettia. An Ollie Wales wartime one, the target for tonight, is it the wartime one? A Seagull light up, toilet door lock, a gold changer, a Corso, J&M Corso, another couple of arcade signs, and a couple of other nice bits as well, some associated bits. Nice, I think there's a till. Yeah, so all that lot is hopefully coming this week at some point. There was something else somewhere as well, which don't know where I've done it. I think there's an aristocrat or something as well. And probably a couple of other bits and bobs. So yes, it's looking like a good sale already. Nice variety of stuff. There's some trade stimulators as well. I'm not sure which ones. The chap's got a few. He's deciding which one's going to keep, which one's going to sell. He's having a bit of a sort out. So there will be a few trade stims. So yeah. Hopefully by next weekend there might be another 20 machines or so to show you. So there we are. Are these pictures moving or not? I don't know what they are they? Press the button again. Now are they going to change round? No. Ah, there we go. Now they're moving. So there we are. That's where we're at on the auction entry front at the moment. So I will hopefully try and start taking some pictures of these tomorrow. And doing the descriptions amongst everything else. Busy week. But as I say, I'm in and out of the warehouse most days at some point probably. Well, if it's as bloody cold as it's been today, it won't be very, very long necessarily each day. So if you're coming past or want to pop in and drop some stuff off, get in touch, let me know, and we will find a suitable time. So there we are. That's where we're at with all of that. What else do I need to tell you? What else is to collect? A few bits and bobs. We're getting there with collections, aren't we? There's a few odds and sods left over. But yeah, we're getting there with the collections. That's good. We need space desperately. Right. Any questions on any of that lot? Fire away. As I say, most of these machines I haven't had time to have a proper look at yet, but I think they're all kind of self-explanatory. They look in nice condition. They sort of are basically, and are working, and have got keys and everything. I don't think there's any restoration projects yet as such, as other than the 2 clocks. They're easy restorations because they basically work. The Thomas's stuff just need a bit of a clean and a polish, really. So yes, I've had a request again today for Allwins. It's in very short supply at the moment. I don't know where they all are. A chap who dropped a machine off this morning is looking for Allwins. Nice, something like a nice Ollie Wales or nice Wonders. You know, something nice for his collection. If you've got anything on that line. Yes, that's fine. Yes, there's a few more payouts to do from the last auction as well, from this spares auction, because of 2 or 3 people haven't paid me in. That's holding things up. So I'll chase them this week as well. So if you wonder why I've not paid you yet, that's why, because I've not been paid, basically. As soon as that comes in, we'll get it gone out again. Yeah, I think that's it. Ross has a few for sale. Probably too far north. This gentleman's down south, so he's even further away than I am. But yeah, just a thought. Yeah, I think that's it. I can't think of anything else I need to tell you. So I'll have a mouthful of tea. That usually makes you think of something, but I can't. So I think that's it for this evening. Do a short, sharp one. So I will endeavour to find out why my phone doesn't want to talk to my computer. Why I can't get the pictures off them. I have to email the pictures to myself off my phone or something, maybe. I don't know. There's some setting somewhere, isn't it? They make things complicated. Something's been updated, I suspect, and now it doesn't work. That's the usual thing, isn't it? Everything's fine, and then something gets updated, and then it never works again. So I'll work on that. So Tuesday night should be another video. Might be another few more machines in by Tuesday. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what days things are turning up yet, to be perfectly honest. There may or may not be some more stuff for Tuesday. If there's not anything for Tuesday, but there's definitely going to be some things from Wednesday, then I might move the video to Wednesday. Just keep an eye on the website, or if you subscribe to the channel, you should get a notification if you've hit the little bell thing to let you know when the next video will be. But either Tuesday or Wednesday, whenever there's more stuff to show you, basically. Smashing. Have a jolly evening, whatever you're up to. And we'll catch you up then. That's it. Night night.